What's going on, guys? Welcome to Your Lifting Buddy. I created this YouTube channel to keep myself accountable to getting my lift in every single day and keep you accountable as well. It's Friday. That means we are hitting back. We are hitting biceps. It's going to be a good one today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the warm-up. Alright, going to start off with some high knees. Get the body warmed up, get the blood flowing. If you have not done so yet, download the lifting log. It is linked in the description below for you for free so that you can track all of your weights for each exercise directly on your phone. Go to the link in the description or scan the QR code in the bottom right corner of the video. Alright, keep pushing on these high knees. I'm gonna start my watch. Good job, guys. 20 more seconds. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, forward arm circles. Start small, gradually make them bigger. Backward arm circles. Same thing, start small, gradually make them bigger. Band pull parts. Do about 4 down low overhand, 4 down low underhand, behind the head up high, down low, switch your grip. All right. Dead hangs. I'm gonna throw my wrist straps on. Okay, you can get set up for our first exercise, which is going to be standard grip lat pull downs. Alright, we got our first set in 20 seconds. First set. Standard grip lat pull downs, 8 reps. First set down. Rest up for 2 minutes before we jump into our next set. Okay, let's see what we got next. Let's see what we got for our questions today. This or that. Aliens versus time travel. I don't even know what that means. Aliens versus time travel. Time travel. Brunch is just lunch with better PR. With better PR. What's PR? Brunch is just lunch with better PR. I don't know what the PR stands for. Brunch is lunch with better PR. If you know what the heck the PR stands for, let me know. I'm gonna skip that one. Airports are the worst part of travel, worse than jet lag. Yeah, I agree. The whole flying experience, I would say, is the worst part of travel. Jet lag doesn't really bother me much. Yeah, I don't really get jet lag too bad. Alright, second set. But yeah, flying, not a fan. Second set down. Two sets done. We got one set of standard grip lat pull downs left. Our next exercise after this will be underhand grip lat pull downs. Next up, Shakespeare is easier than people claim. It's just dramatic slang. That's kind of a lame one. I disagree. I disagree. I feel like it would be crazy to not honor Shakespeare in saying that there's more difficulty to that style of writing. Alright, last set of standard grip lat pull downs. Here we go. Alright, 3 sets of lat pull downs. Okay, next up we've got underhand grip lat pull downs. Same thing, 3 sets of 8. 3 sets of 8. Let's see what we got next on the docket. That's lame. Our generator is failing us today. Lame. That's such like a probably like a fun, popular thing to say right now. Not feeding into that one. Alright, here we go. Which fictional world would you vacation in for 1 week? Which fictional world would you vacation in for 1 week? I'm gonna have to think on that one while I do this first set. Not gonna lie, didn't do much thinking on it. Was mostly focused on my form there. Alright, which fictional world would you vacation for 1 week? 1 week. I have to look up like best fictional worlds. I can't even think of that many. Fictional worlds. Okay, Star Wars, Marvel Cinematic Universe, Middle Earth, Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Game of Thrones, DC Universe, Doctor Who. Gosh, I'm trying to think of one that would be like. These will all be pretty rough to live in, honestly. I don't think I would go Star Wars because I don't think it'd be cool unless you were a Jedi. Like, if you're not a Jedi, you're kind of just like a peasant. Only thing cool about like being in that world would be having the superpowers of a Jedi. I'd probably go Harry Potter because I think everybody in Harry Potter has like magical powers. So I'd probably go Harry Potter. Fun fact, never read the Harry Potter books. Never read the Harry Potter books. I haven't even seen all the movies, actually. I think I haven't seen the final 2. So I need to give those a watch. We had that one last week. What's your go-to lazy breakfast that still feels fancy? Ooh, this one's about to make me hungry. Alright, I've actually got a really solid answer top of mind for this one. I'm gonna knock out my second set, and then I will let you know. Alright, go to lazy breakfast that still feels fancy. So this would be people probably think that it's not a lazy breakfast because they think it takes a while to make, or maybe they just don't know. Maybe people aren't just that aware of it. But bagels and lox. So smoked salmon on a bagel, cream cheese in between, capers on there, onions on there. One of my absolute favorites right now. It's actually what I'm having this morning. It only takes like 10 minutes to, honestly, to completely put it together, start to finish. And that's not like a 10 minutes, like people that say these recipes and stuff, and it says it takes like 40 minutes, but it actually takes like 2 hours to make. That's like a true 10 minutes. All you gotta do, you just need the ingredients of this thing. So you gotta have the smoked salmon on hand. But they have it at like any Kroger that you go to, most grocery stores, they've got it there. But do the sockeye smoked salmon. Sockeye smoked salmon, not Atlantic. Sockeye smoked salmon, like twice the protein to calorie ratio that Atlantic salmon has. And I think smoked sockeye salmon tastes exactly the same to me. Now, grilled salmon, sockeye and Atlantic do have a much different flavor in my opinion. But smoked sockeye salmon, do a Live Carb Smart everything bagel, a little bit of cream cheese, whipped cream cheese, capers, onions, phenomenal. 10 minutes, incredible macros, delicious. Alright, 15 more seconds. We'll jump into our last set. Last set. Three sets of underhand grip lat pull downs. Okay. Sorry, work. Okay. Next up, we've got single arm dumbbell rows. All right, see how many reps I'm doing here. Okay. First set down. Another minute and then we'll jump into our second set. All right, set 2. Here we go. Two sets of single arm dumbbell rows. All right. We're gonna jump ahead to shrugs. All right, another minute of rest, then we're gonna jump into shrugs. All right, let's see what we got next for our question. Skip that one. All right, what workout move feels easiest but leaves you surprisingly sore? What workout move feels easiest but leaves you feeling surprisingly sore? And knock out this first set of shrugs. All right. Alright, first set down. We're just going to do 2 sets of shrugs today. Workout that feels easiest but leaves you surprisingly sore. Okay. RDLs, Romanian deadlifts. I wouldn't say they feel easy per se, but I would say they're easier than most workout or most exercises, most lifts. But you do them right, and your hamstrings the next day are gonna be sore. So RDLs, I would say, for sure. For sure. Okay, second set of shrugs. All right, knock them out, guys. Two sets of shrugs. Okay. We're gonna jump forward. To biceps. We are gonna go ahead and jump forward to biceps. Okay, go ahead and get set up for bicep curls. Hoping to get 3 sets of this in. A little tight on time, but I think we can make it work. Next question. Which movie villain secretly makes the best point? Wow, that's a good question. That's a good question. Alright, how to think about popular movie villains and their motives. Darth Vader, I feel like his motive was just like, I don't even know. Gosh, I'm gonna have to go back and look these up or rewatch these movies. I feel like his was kind of just like a control thing. You got bad guy from Endgame. What is his name? Thanos. His was like, what was it? It was like something was going on to where he had to destroy like half the population or something. I can't remember these villains' motives. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of digging on that one, a little bit of research. What's your weirdest, surprisingly delicious toast topping combo? Huh. Okay. Total hack. Anybody looking to watch their calorie intake? Sugar-free jelly. Not bad. Not bad. Throw that on some toast. Kind of hits the sweet tooth a little bit. And basically no calories. So sugar-free jelly. I'm preferential. I actually like to bounce it back and forth between the blueberry and the strawberry. But you gotta be careful which brand you get, because I've gotten some, like Kroger brand, not a fan. The Smucker's one is my favorite. So that's a hack. Back in the day, my wife and I were just talking about this. Back in the day, we used to put like this cinnamon sugar on our toast when I was growing up, and that was delicious. Might have to see if I can find that again. Alright, I will take 9 reps on my second set. In fact, not a PR. Not a PR. I think it might be a PR with the best form possible. See, key thing about incline curls, you don't want to let your arms come back and totally lose the tension in your bicep. If you kind of keep them forward a little bit, it keeps the tension in your bicep, makes it more difficult. So I've started doing that as of late. And since I've started doing that, that's the most I've done on my second set. Another hack, if you're watching the calorie intake, and always got to get that protein in. And you like peanut butter. Peanut butter is like impossible, in my opinion, to be able to eat much of at all while still trying to be in a caloric deficit. I mean, like a tablespoon of peanut butter is hundreds of calories. So if you're intaking any actual amount of peanut butter, then you're going to be consuming quite a few calories. But it is absolutely delicious. Powdered peanut butter, or peanut butter powder, it has a fraction of the calories, more protein per serving as well. It's not quite as sweet. You're losing that sugar and a lot of the fats, but it is it gets the job done. It satisfies that sweet tooth still and that craving for peanut butter. But it's low calorie enough to where you can absolutely consume that while looking to be on a caloric deficit. Okay, that was a good round. Good round of incline curls. Next up, we've got incline hammer curls. So same thing, just changing the rotation of your wrist from here to here. All right, let's go next question. Next question. If you could teleport anywhere for breakfast, where are you going? You could teleport anywhere for breakfast, where are you going? I'm not the biggest world traveler out there. Like, I've never been to Europe. Been out of the country, but just like Canada, Mexico. Been out of the United States, I should say. That's where I'm located. Canada, Mexico, and the Caribbean, pretty much. So I haven't ventured, like, outside of that area. So, actually, the place I would go, I will tell you after I knock out this set. Ooh, feeling that one in the right bicep specifically. Okay, the place I would go, I would teleport onto a cruise ship in the middle of the Caribbean where I can eat a delicious self-serve breakfast with endless options. You got the omelet station too, so you got endless options. And just chow down on that top deck while enjoying the sun on my skin and the breeze blowing through my hair. Cruise ships, that's like my happy place right there. So that is what I would do. Next question. Which science fact still blows your mind every time you remember it? 4th grade. Could not get this concept through my head. solids, molecular structure, more closely together than liquids and air. So it kind of like goes down like that, right? Someone correct me if I'm wrong here. Maybe I just foundationally misunderstood all of this, but that was my understanding. That is what we learned. Then, a month later, we do an experiment. We're learning about water. We do an experiment. We put these caps on the end of straws, plastic straws, fill the straws with water, put a cap on the top of it, put it in the freezer, take it out the next day. The caps had busted off the sides. Why? Because water, liquid, molecular structure wider or further apart than solids. When the water froze, it expanded. I still don't understand it to this day. So if someone can enlighten me on what's going on there, I'm pretty sure I like failed a test because of that concept. All right, set number 2. Set 2 down. One more set to go. Okay. One more set to go. Next question. What's your favorite gym song that should be illegal for soccer? Sound of Madness. Sound of Madness by... Oh, what's the name of the band? Oh man, I can't even think of the name of the band. Sound of Madness, though, they sing Second Chance. When I was in like 6th grade, I think. 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade. Some point in middle school, maybe it was 8th grade actually. I was running a 5K. My dad told me, Grant, don't start too hot out of the gate. I was like, Dad, whatever. Let me do my thing. I'm gonna win this thing. They blow the horn. I got Sound of Madness playing in my headphones. I think I was in 3rd place after the first mile and a half. I was cooking. I was just basically sprinting all out for the first mile and a half. Then I got to the 2nd mile, the end of the 2nd mile. I had eaten a full bowl of Wheaties that morning. I was about to throw up everywhere. And my sprint came to a walk. All of a sudden, everybody else is passing me. But Sound of Madness, that song still gets me pumped up to this day. Alright, last set. 3 sets of hammer curls. Workout complete. Wow, I tell you what, I think even just talking about the song Sound of Madness got me jacked. Because I just did 2 more reps than I did on my first 2 sets on my 3rd set. I will take it. That is it for the workout today. Slightly condensed, just skip the ab finisher on the end, so feel free to get that in later if you want. But thank you so much for lifting with me today. I will be here every day, Monday through Saturday, to keep myself accountable, to get my lifts in every day, and keep you accountable as well. So I will see you tomorrow. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so yet.